What's your name?
Becky.
Hello, Becky.
Hi.
And what do you do?
I'm a learning disability nursing student at BCU.
Excellent. I believe you were in a lecture this morning.
I was, yeah.
What was the lecture on?
We had a lecture with Andy from Studio 3, and we were talking about restraint first of all, and then we were talking about happiness and well-being, and then Steve did a lecture on low arousal approaches.
Okay. So going back to the first lecture, what was your understanding of restraint before you had that lecture?
Before we had the lecture on restraint, I think my understanding was that it's a physical intervention that is used in some services for people who become challenging in their behaviour and are perhaps at risk to their self or others. So very much a physical form of trying to stop a behaviour, really.
And what do you understand now following the lecture?
I think my understanding is still similar. Restraint is a physical form of stopping a behaviour, but that it can take many forms, and I think some things that are perceived by care staff in work as not being restraint, actually when you look at it and when they think about it properly, it is a form of restraining that person.
Excellent. So the well-being, what did you learn about well-being?
I learnt about well-being that it's really important to remember that when you're working with the services with learning disabilities. I think that can get lost really when you're so focused on trying to stop somebody's negative behaviour that you don't take the time to think about what makes them happy and what makes them well, really. And it's important for ourselves as well to take the time to think about what makes us happy and what keeps us well. Obviously, mind and body are all connected as well, so people who experience sort of mental well-being tend to have physical well-being as well.